founding teacher with KIPP here in this building, Team Academy, in 2002. I don't think any of us really knew what we were getting into.
Put a fact with that and then make it into like the third or second sentence for the paragraph.
I mean, I think our strategy was just being all in. We were talking about what we hoped would happen. I had no idea it was going to turn into all this. I didn't see this.
I started KIPP the summer of 2002. So I am a team alumni when it was just team schools. I'm part of the founding class. Teaching at KIPP is being a part of a team that is very ambitious and willing to do just about anything for students.
When I found out Tiandra was going to join us, super excited and just elated at the idea of any of our alums wanting to do this work, creating the space and the conditions for both adults and children to be the best that they can be and be the best versions of themselves. Everything that we do anchors in that. It's our purpose, it's why we do what we do.
Academically, having a relationship with kids or building trust with kids helps them move on and transition, especially when the kids are going to kindergarten, because one day, hopefully, you'll see those kids in 4th grade. Some of the Sparksters are now high school, so they were able to be with KIPP from kindergarten all the way up to high school. We want them to continue education. Along the way, we built a place where kids are able to trust you, and what other students see it is like, hey, that's something that I want to be a part of.
The teachers, they actually care about you, they care about your well-being. Like when you're in class, you don't feel like, oh, I can't raise my hand and ask a question. Like you have somebody to lean on while you're at school. They want you to strive, they want you to be the best that you can be. It's like we have mom and dads at school, like they're just helping us along the way.
Every time we're in a lesson, all of my teachers, they call on everybody so they get a chance to speak. They push us all so we can be our best and one day get to a really good college and become very smart.
When you come to team, from the first time you step in the office to like the last time you walk across the commencement stage, our goal is to get to and through college, and they actually do follow through with you. Within every class, there's also points for you to teach yourself. If you have questions, ask. The teachers here really take that extra step to sort of be with you, understand like what it is you need to be successful in the classroom and outside the classroom. You are respected within a room, and then no matter what, these people are here for you. That's sort of where our whole motivation piece comes in, because it's not only the teachers and now it's the students pushing each other. And I think that's what creates like a broad spectrum of great education within a classroom.
One scholar that stands out to me is KIPP Vickers. He always did well on quizzes, he always did well with reading and math. This kid is always asking questions and is always curious about certain things. And it's like, over time we begin to build a relationship to the point that I realized that I depended on KIPP a little bit more. One, because I knew he was a leader, but I don't think that he knew that he was a leader.
One of my favorite parts of education was in 4th grade because my teacher, Ms. Kimbrough, she showed love for all of her students. She helped everybody at the same time. She made us achieve our goals.
KIPP became one of the popular kids in the classroom, and I think because of that, he created the culture in Morehouse of like having pride and feeling empowered, right? And scholars always wanting to run a school.
She was one of my favorite teachers ever. She always pushed me to do my best in every subject, and I just hope that she's proud of me.
KIPP is someone that I definitely can see is going to continue on the great path that he's on. He's now at Team Academy, so I'm happy about that. I'm proud of what he's done, and I want to say thank you.
If Ms. Kimbrough walked through the door right now, I would hug her. TEAM stands for Together Everyone Achieves More.
I definitely believe that every single thing that we do it together. And every single time that we do it together is so much greater than when I do it by myself.
Being a leader at KIPP, I've learned so much about what excellent teaching looks like. Being able to find out who you are as a person and then being able to just execute on that every single day in front of kids is something that KIPP really values. So like I smile a lot, I use my hands a lot, I'm like joyful, that's just like who I am as a person, and so I bring all of that to work every single day so people around me see that, and they've told me that because I am my authentic self, they feel free to be their authentic selves as well. Being able to sit down every single week with every one of my teachers and talk about How are you showing up? How are you bringing your best self to the classroom? In what spaces are you showing up as your best self? And in what spaces are you not? Let's talk about what that looks like. Let's talk about what that sounds like. And here at KIPP, it's like, how can I support you in that?
I think one of the things that makes Landing Square Primary a really special place to work is how much time we spend getting to know the staff that works there. One of the things that I've learned as an assistant principal is just continuing to leverage the people that make our building great and the people that come with ideas from 12 plus years of teaching and the new teacher who's just stepping into the classroom for the first time and may have learned something that is new and that no one's ever heard of before. The level of support that I feel at Landing Square Primary is like nothing I've experienced before. To work at a place where you truly feel that the people that are there want you to succeed is really, really special. When our teachers are successful, that will get greater outcomes for kids. When our teachers feel supported and loved, that will then translate into outcomes for kids. And that's ultimately why we're all here and what we want.
Me going into college, I see the 5th grade me still like sort of shining through me because of the lessons I've learned, because of like the little handshakes, little things Kyrie is like learning now. They're still prevalent at this time in my life. So it's like these things are setting us up for like life after KIPP or life after middle school, high school.
The values here that we have at Spark, those are our values that we celebrate every month and just we install into the kids every single school year. You can definitely see them live that out through their lives because they know that the person that they're speaking with truly cares about them and they trust them. I can see myself building a stronger staff culture wherever it's needed, anywhere in KIPP. Hopefully Spark. Staying with KIPP feels like a career path for me. Yeah.
One of the things that I love in observing our alum, Tiandra in particular, I get to see them do things better than what we did 17 years ago. So when you talk about students, they have an opportunity to see actual people who have done the work and have done this. It's a privilege to just be around for that long and to see that many families and be a part of that and hear stories. And I am excited for Tiandra and the rest of them to see what impact they'll have over the next 17 years. It is really embracing the journey and continuing to find ways to do and be better.